Okay, ladies, here it is. So, let's talk about Mexico. Um, First of all, it's 40, usually like 44, $4,500, but I had to pay more because I had a BMI that was higher than 50, 50 or 55, something like that. So they charge you more for that because I guess it's a higher risk if you have um, a higher BMI. Anywho, always check the prices. I'm sure they're right now because of income tax. They're probably like giving out hella deals. Anyway, so my boyfriend and I actually flew to San Diego. Um, my surgery was scheduled for Tuesday, so we flew in Saturday just to spend some time because we've never been on the West Coast, and it was like our chance to visit a different state and just kind of have fun. So we did that. Um, in a normal situation, if you were going, what you would do is fly from whatever state you live in, and you would fly into the San Diego airport, and then the drivers from the company, Alight or Me, will come pick you up directly from the airport, and they will drive you in the van to Mexico. So what we did is we just drove from the hotel we were staying in, went to the airport, and then they picked us up. When you go across the border, you do not need your passport going into Mexico. You will need it coming out. But going in, you go, what is it called? Border, whoever works at the border, whatever they're called. Um, excuse me. They know the drivers because the drivers do this however many times a week. So they already know it's a medical van. They know what they're doing. They still check them, but it's a quicker process for them than it would be for like the average person driving across the border. So, okay. You get to Mexico. They take you directly to the hospital first. For me, it was a little different. I'll tell you my experience, and then I basically it's easy to figure out what would happen if it in a different situation. Since we got there, excuse me, Monday, surgery was Tuesday, so technically we were kind of early. Usually you fly in a day before or the day of your surgery. Um, So what they did, they took us to the hospital. There was one other couple in the van, and the woman was getting her surgery that day, Monday. So they took her to the hospital, got her admitted and everything. Then they took us to the hotel, the Marriott. Um, I'll try to insert a clip here of the little video that I took when I first walked into the hotel room at the Marriott. Um, so we spent our first night in the hotel. Very nice hotel. Everybody's really nice. You can go to the restaurant downstairs. Obviously, we can only have broth and stuff, but you can go, just to get out of the room and, instead of ordering room service, you can kind of sit. My boyfriend ordered food and, whatever. Um, so Tuesday morning, they came and picked me up about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Took me to the hospital, which was like it's like a 10 or 15 minute drive between the hospital and the hotel. Um, got to the hospital, went and immediately did. Excuse me, I have like, um, we went and did blood work first. So we got all that stuff out the way, paperwork, whatever. Took me to my room, to the hospital room. The hospital room has two beds, so it can be one for you, one for your guest. They sleep directly in the room with you. You have your own private bathroom, shower. So if you have somebody with you, they can go take a shower every day and do what they need to do. Um, I was the third surgery of the day, so by the time blood work and admitting and all that was done, it was about 10:30, almost 11. I went in for surgery around 12-ish, I want to say. Um, the surgeon comes in, Mr. Ortiz, Dr. Ortiz comes in and talks to you. And also his other team member comes in and talks to you, lets you know what to expect and all that and when he'll be in. Very nice. They speak very good English, very personable. They make you feel very comfortable. I was nervous in a sense where I was like, oh my God, this is it. But I wasn't nervous like, are they going to mess up my surgery? Am I going to, I didn't feel that way when I got there. The hospital is impeccable. It's so clean. It smells like Fabuloso and Febreze and Pine Sol and your grandmother's like laundry. Like it smells so good in there. I didn't feel my boyfriend's like a germaphobe and he was like, "Wow, this is super clean." So, it was don't worry about cleanliness or anything. Like they are super sterile. Um, the hospital is called My Hospital, MI Hospital, and A Lighter Me contracts with that hospital. So the hospital is not owned by A Lighter Me. There are other companies that work with that hospital too. Like there's some people there that are getting plastics done, tummy tucks and stuff. So you would probably be staying at that same hospital, depending on who you would go through for your plastic surgery. And A Lighter Me they're affiliated with another surgical team that does plastics. So if that's something you're interested in, they'll refer you. Like I'm gonna hit them up when that time comes and see who they refer me to. Anyway, so they came and got me for surgery. Oh, I'm sorry. They weighed me. That's when I found out how much I truly weighed. Thank God I'm not that weight anymore. Um, they came and got me. I was already on an IV and everything. So they wheel you into the operating room. You meet the anesthesiologist. You meet all the surgeons. There's about 4 or 5 people in the room. Anesthesiologist is a woman. She's amazing. There's like soft Spanish music playing in the background. Like I felt like I was at my grandmother's house. They get you on the table. She didn't really say much to me. There was no countdown, like countdown from 10. She was talking to me. She was like, "What's your name?" And all right, how are you? And are you ready for this? And I was like, "Yeah, I'm ready." And I said, "I'm a little nervous." And she was like, "You'll be fine. I'll see you in a little bit." And that was the last thing I remember. I woke up. They wheel you over to like the little recovery area. And there was another person across from me. And to be honest, that was the most uncomfortable part for me throughout from then until now. Waking up immediately from surgery was the worst thing ever. And I think it was just the anesthesia because I had so much pressure. I thought I was dying. Like, I kept asking the nurse, "Am I okay? Am I okay?" She was like, "Yes, you're fine, you're fine." I was flipping because I never felt pressure like that in my chest. And, like, I had to, like, in my mind, I was like, just breathe. So I started taking really deep breaths, really slow and deliberate breaths. And I started to calm down a little bit. You wait there for to me, it seemed like forever, but it was probably like a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. You're making sure everything is stable and all that before they take you back to your room. Then they wheel you back to your room. You hop yourself over into your own bed. There's no picking you up. You got to push yourself over there, which I guess is pretty good, kind of get you out of the anesthesia. Then they hook your IV up and all that, and they say, in a little while they'll bring you ice chips and they try to keep you awake because if you go to sleep, the anesthesia will just linger in your system. So they want to keep you alert and awake so it can start to wear off. Mine wore off pretty quickly. I cat napped here and there. My boyfriend kept waking me up, which was pissing me off, but at the same time I understood why he was doing it. They do come in and, poke and prod at you pretty often, which is good. They come in, change your IVs, check your stats and all that stuff. Check your incisions. The surgeons will come in. He came in and spoke to me. He said that my surgery went picture perfect. Everything was great. He was like, I took out 85% of your stomach. Just kind of explaining what he did, and then, he leaves, and they leave you a while for a little bit after that. We watched a movie and just kind of chilled, and I slept a little bit, and I kept having to get up and pee, which was annoying because I had the stupid IV pole with me, and I had to drag that into the bathroom. But anyway, next day, Wednesday, they came in, they told me to go take a shower, which was amazing. It felt so good because they were going to change my dressing. So they wanted me to wet them so I could take them off easier. So I took a shower. I got to put my regular clothes back on. That's why they tell you to bring loose fitting things. I had like a really big pair of pants and a loose shirt. Um, then, you kind of just hanging out in the room. There's, I went and walked. They were like, you need to walk 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes as often as you can. But there's not a lot of room to walk around on the hospital floor. So, like, my boyfriend and I went downstairs. We kind of walked, you know, which was fine. It does make all the difference as far as gas pains and just being uncomfortable, and you get kind of stir crazy sitting in a room and not being able to get up and whatever. So they change your dressings once a day. IVs are constant, obviously. But other than that, I mean, the hospital was pretty basic. On Thursday in the morning, I was discharged to go back to the hotel. The driver comes in. There's two drivers, and then there's your patient coordinator. The patient coordinator, oh my God, I'm horrible with names. Okay, the drivers are Abraham and Remy, and the patient coordinator is Eduardo. He's super nice. He's like, call me any time of the day or night if you have any problems. If they're not doing something for you, call me, call me, call me. We didn't have to call him. We were fine. So he coordinates everything, the pick up and drop off times. So then they come pick you up. Oh, wait. Before you leave, the surgeon, oh my God, the surgeon, he comes and talks to us. It was me and probably three other people that were going back to the Marriott. So he kind of tells us what to expect now that we're done with surgery. We're going back. We're pretty much going to be on our own from that point on. Gives us some information to take with us. We go back to the hotel. In the lobby, you sit down with Abraham. He has all of the meds and, follow-up stuff to take back to your doctor, back home or whatever. And then you're basically on your own. They take you back to your room. You check back into the hotel. And to be 100% truthful with you, I felt fine. The day of discharge, I was good. It was probably 12 by the time we got back to the hotel. Abraham said he was going to come pick everybody up to take us shopping and to the pharmacy at about 3 o'clock. So I napped for a little while. And then we went out, and there was 2 or 3 other couples in the van with us. And the women were just complaining about how horrible they felt. And I was like, did I get surgery? Because I feel good. I felt fine. I wasn't nauseous. I wasn't in a whole bunch of pain. It wasn't pain oh my God. I just knew that the incisions were there. I felt them. I was good. I don't know. It was, maybe I just have a really high tolerance for stuff like this, but so what they do, they take you sightseeing, which is just they take you to this little strip mall, not a strip mall, but it's a street with vendors and stuff, and they will hound you and try to upsell you the stupidest little shit ever. Don't give in to that. It's a ripoff. Unless you really want to buy some jewelry or something, they'll try to charge you $50 for 2 t-shirts. We were like, no, sir, no. And they take you to the pharmacy so because you can get basically any prescription drug that you need ever in Mexico, and you can take it back to the States. I don't know how they do it, but you can. So we do that. Then they take you to this taco stand, which has this amazing homemade broth. It's beef broth, and you can buy some and take it home with you. It's so good. Please get it. You'll get a free cup if you want, but you can buy a carton that big to take with you to the hotel. I bought it. That was a waste of money because I didn't finish it. Obviously, I had to throw it away. So that was Thursday. You spent that takes pretty much all day. By the time you get, we got done and stuff, it was 5:30, 6 o'clock. So we went back to the hotel and just relaxed. We went down to the restaurant. There was a some kind of no. Yeah, that night. They had seafood. My boyfriend wanted seafood, so I had some broccoli soup, cream of broccoli soup, which was good. I only had 2.5 sips of it, but it was good. Next day is Friday. We had the whole day to ourselves, pretty much. We had talked about with Abraham and them about going to the beach, but it was kind of cool and rainy, so it wasn't a good day to do that. So we just kind of hung out. walked around, took pictures, and I mean it's completely safe. They tell you you can walk around outside, you can go. There's little shops across the street. The only thing that I would say safety wise is the street's really busy. Like there's not like gang cartels standing outside trying to kidnap you. It's just there's just a lot of traffic and it's hard to cross the street. But there's like a Hardee's over there and McDonald's and there's banks and there's a Walmart around the corner and um so you know it's completely safe and they wouldn't tell you. I mean, obviously it's Mexico, but we're not in the area where those types of things happen. You're in Tijuana. People live in Tijuana and commute to California to work, or the opposite. They live in Cali and they work in Tijuana. Like, it's so common there. A lot of people there are Americans because it's just really cheap to live there. So yeah, Friday we did our own thing. We hung out. We went to the jacuzzi and I couldn't get in, but put our feet in the water and it was just nice. We just chilled. And then Saturday we flew home. They came and picked us up in the morning. We did get stopped for at the border going back into the States because of my boyfriend. Go figure, the only black guy in the van. That's what I thought it was. I was like, oh yeah, go figure, they need to speak to the black guy, right? That's not what it was though. He's retired military and I guess he was supposed to get some type of special thing in his passport to give him clearance to leave the country, and he didn't know he had to get that. So it was fine. They were super nice to us. Wasn't a big deal. We waited for like half an hour. They let us go. But my heart was like, oh my God, please, please, like, please don't take him to jail. Please, like, I can't. So yeah, they took us back to the airport. We were on time, way ahead of time, and we came home. So you know, looking back on it, it's like you're not even having surgery. Like it's just so nice there. It's such a different thing to do. Like everybody is so nice. The drivers, they treat you like royalty. Like whatever you want, they'll do for you. They're so nice and just really genuine, good people. Abraham, his wife had surgery there. He'll show you pictures of her. She's beautiful. She was beautiful like most of us, like all of us, before. But for her health, she needed to get surgery, and she's a bombshell now, and he just can't get enough of her, and that's all he talks about, and it's really sweet. Um, it's just it surpassed my expectations the way they treat you. You're royalty to them. You're everything, and they don't treat you like another person paying. They treat you like an individual. And you can genuinely tell that they love what they do. They don't just do it for a paycheck. They love interacting with the patients and taking them places and just doing stuff for them. So there was nothing, in my honest opinion and on God, there's nothing that I can say made me kind of think twice or give a side eye to. Like it was perfect. It was amazing, and I would recommend it to anyone. Like if you I didn't even get as far as some of you guys. I found out ahead of time that surgery was going to give me a hard time, and I was like, fuck that. I'm not going through that. Like I know there's reasons they go through what they go through, and that's fine. And if your insurance, like I found out later on that my insurance wasn't even going to pay for the surgery after, I was already considering going through the entire process. At that point, I was like, no, I'm not going to switch what the surgery that I can have. I didn't want gastric bypass. I didn't want whatever else they had on the list, like stomach stapling, which I don't even know what the difference is between that and vertical sleeve, but whatever. So through the magic of YouTube, I found out about Mexico, and I didn't even know that they did that type of thing there. And I'm just so grateful that I did it. It was the best, $5,000 that I've ever spent in my life. Last year, I spent $5,000 buying my dad's car, that was a good investment as well. But this trumps that. Like, I'll give that car up in a heartbeat to have what I have now. But if you're considering it, just do it. If you have a friend to go with you, like I've posted on a couple of you guys' posts. They will give you a discounted price if you're both going for the surgery. You could definitely go alone if you have to. You will not be alone. Like I said, there's a lot of other people there with you. The guys, they're very protective of us ladies. They're not gonna let anything happen to us. They call you all the time, make sure you're okay, and there's nothing to be wary about. I know it's Mexico, and when I told my mother about it, and she was like, "Are you sure it's safe?" And I was like, I sent her the links to the website and let her watch testimonials, and she felt a lot better after all of that. So I recommend you guys do the same thing. If you can get in touch with somebody, um, email somebody. Talk to them, ask them their honest opinion, because maybe what I'm telling you isn't enough. And I'm not just telling you that because I did it. I'm telling you because it's legitimately an amazing company, and you're going to get exactly what you want out of it. You're going to get the surgery that you've been waiting so long for, and you're going to get this amazing experience. Like, you're going to have hella pictures, and like, you're going to be in another country like Mexico. Like, I've never done anything like this in my life. So um just do it. Do it. Don't let people talk you out of it. Don't give in to the naysayers, because to be God honest, they're going to have something to say regardless of what avenue you do this. You do it the regular way through insurance, and you wait, and somebody's going to say, "Oh my god, you waited 6 months and you have to go through like it." Just do it. Like, if Mexico is for you, do it. Trust me. You will not regret it. I promise you. I just If I could go back and do it again, I would. Seriously. Like, I'm friends with all of them on Facebook, and I look at the pictures of them, like, with other patients, and I'm like, I kind of miss it. Like, it was just so fun, and they just treat you so good. They were so nice to my boyfriend. They thought he was Usher. I posted that picture. Like, they're just really nice people, and like, I don't know. It makes you want to just hang out with them, like, and just be friends with them forever. But I'm just that kind of person, so yeah. Do it. Grab a friend if you can. Even if you live in different states, you both have to fly into San Diego Airport. So just, book it together, meet each other at the airport, and, be there for each other through the whole journey. You'll have so much fun, I promise you. Like I said, ask the guys to take you to the beach if you're going anytime from now until the summer. I'm sure it's going to be beautiful in Mexico. So, go to the beach, frolic around, and, just talk to them about what surgeons do plastics, and plan a trip to come back for that. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do it up this time though, because I mean, next time we can find us a nice resort or something to stay in, like in Mexico, and then just but that's in a while, maybe next year, this time next year. But yeah, so I hope this was helpful. I know it was kind of long, but I want you guys to feel reassured. Like, there's nothing. It's not dirty. You're not in someone's basement with dirty utensils. Like, it's legitimate. It's legit. It's just an option for people like me. I didn't have the opportunity to go through my insurance, so I had to pay for it. And you can finance the surgery if you I think you have to have like a 650 or maybe 625 or higher credit score and sufficient income. You can have a cosigner if you need. I tried to do that, but didn't work. But if you finance it, what'll happen? The finance company will send a check directly to Elite or me. So when you arrive for your surgery, it'll already be paid. They will not cover the amount for like your airfare and stuff, but the amount that the coordinator quotes you, like 4,600, that's what they will pay. Everything else is your own money. Like, if you want to buy extra stuff while you're there, whatever, you got to pay for all that stuff. But you don't start making payments until you come back from surgery. So I was really hoping that could work out for me, but we made it happen. I mean, my man, he did his thing for me. So, just gotta keep dropping it like it's hot until I pay him back. Just kidding. But yeah, so just do it, ladies. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I know sometimes I don't respond fast, but I'm all over the place. But I hopefully this will be general enough that everybody can get make up your mind as to what you want to do. I think if you go on the website, it has all of their like social media information. So you can actually talk to the surgeon. He will reply to you. If you want to email him or talk to him on Facebook directly, he will write you back. Like, he's not like a prude or anything. Like, he will hit you back. So him, all the drivers, Janice, she's the coordinator that you'll email back and forth. Um, Sonia is like um, the owner of the whole thing, and I emailed her afterwards just to let her know how good of an experience I had. Rhonda is the aftercare, so she'll be the one that will be emailing you like all of your diet restrictions, and everything that you need to follow for that. If you need anything from that woman, literally she will do anything for you. I needed an email for going back to work and all that, and she gives me whatever I need. I still email her to this day, so. And she'll check up on you and ask you how everything's going, how are you feeling, do you have any concerns, whatever. So they're very thorough, and they'll send you home with whatever information you need to take to your doctor. Like I said in someone's post, you can go to just a basic family doctor for your aftercare. I haven't been to the doctor. I don't feel like I need to go. I'm fine. I don't have any problems or concerns. If you have something that, maybe if you had an issue before surgery that you've been seeing your doctor about, it probably would be a good idea for you to continue doing that. I am going to be starting a therapy. I have my first session this week, which I'm very excited about. She is a bariatric, she works with bariatric patients. So that's really good, just to kind of start working on this thing up here, because I tell you what, no surgery in the world can fix your mental. That's all you and God and a therapist. So I'm going to do that and hopefully get my mind right. It's not as bad as it could be, but it could be a hell of a lot better. So, but anyway, I don't want to keep rambling. Just do it, ladies. Just go for it. If you have the money, you're getting your income tax, go. You will have, if you can, go a little early like I did. Take a little vacation, prep yourself. That's what I did when I was in California. Like, we shopped a little bit. We went to the beach. Like, I just really was like I'm doing this. It was very therapeutic for me, and just a wonderful experience. So, all right, I'm done talking now. Hopefully when this is posted, it'll be nice and edited. I'm not gonna make any promises, but what time is it? Okay, I have time to edit it because I have to pick my son up from daycare soon. So, okay, I hope this was helpful for you ladies. Pray on it. Talk to your close loved ones, your support system. The people that are going to really be there for you before and after. And, make your decision, but I would do it. I wouldn't tell you. I wouldn't steer you wrong. I wouldn't tell you to do something that's going to put you in harm's way. Definitely, if it's something that you really want to do it. Okay? And everybody take care. Love you guys. Bye.